Hi everybody, welcome to day 89. We are reading the other half of Luke chapter 7 today. And today we read the story of the sinful woman who is forgiven. And what we see is that Jesus is at the house of a Pharisee named Simon. And what we will notice all throughout scripture is that there's lots of people with the same name. So this is not Simon Peter. We'll meet at least 4 different Marys. And so as we go through, we have to kind of decipher which one is which. But in this case, it's Simon the Pharisee, so not Simon Peter. And this tells us one thing, that Jesus was not in antagonistic relationships with all Pharisees. So we know that the Pharisees are always questioning Jesus and trying to catch him in something, but this one seems to be more interested in what Jesus has to say, getting a closer look. We don't know if he is a believer or if he's just trying to find out for himself who this Jesus guy is. And so we have them reclining at the table. They've eaten together, and this woman comes in, and the scripture describes her as a sinner. Now, we of course know that we are all sinners, so the fact that she's described like this implies that she was known by her sin. And we don't necessarily know what that is, but we know that everybody in that room probably did. And so it was more of a public sin, and Simon questions in his heart, if Jesus really was a prophet, then he would know, like, that she shouldn't be the one to wash his feet or anoint his feet with this ointment. And of course, Jesus knew Simon's heart and questioned him. And this just tells us a couple things. One, of course, that Jesus is looking at the heart. And I think it's important for us to note that he knew, by knowing Simon's heart, it implied that he knew the woman's heart as well. And he is making a point to Simon to say, if this woman is a sinner, then she is clearly, devoted, and she has been forgiven, and that's why she's showing the love she's showing. And he tells this parable about the person that owes money, 500 denarii versus 50. And if the debt is canceled, who would the person love more? And Simon, of course, knows the answer of, like, whoever had the more debt. And Jesus is saying, yeah, this woman who you know to have more sin, that's why she loves more. And so it's so important for us to realize that, number one, that our forgiveness through Jesus is what should cause us to love others more. And then number two, when Jesus says, do you see this woman, to Simon, he's talking about the fact that Simon saw her as who she was, and Jesus saw her as who she is and who she will be. And so I just encourage you to remember that today, that Jesus sees us as we are, as redeemed and saved by his love and his blood, and that we are forgiven through him. And so this picture of grace personified hopefully will give you encouragement today as we remember and dwell on the fact that Jesus' love and forgiveness is more than we ever deserve. Hope you have a great day.